bored out of my mind, right? And I, just start surfing YouTube for videos. And I stumble on a video by Sodapoppin because it's hard to avoid him. I upload WoW videos. My algorithm says, Luxley likes WoW videos. Let's give him more WoW videos. And who do they give me? They give me Sodapoppin because he's one of the top 5, arguably among the top 5 WoW YouTubers out there. And in the video, he was just talking about stuff. That's the title of the video. Sodapoppin talks about stuff. And he said he's quitting WoW. He left the door open that he might come back to the game, so it might be more of a break than him actually quitting. I can't even put it past the guy that he's just trolling everybody, or maybe just taking a short break. But he did say that he was tired of the PvP, and he did say he would come back if WoW made PvP fun again. Now, I honestly wish that he went into details. I really do. About what is it that he doesn't like about WoW PvP? How is it different? Why isn't it fun anymore? I could watch like 100 of Sodapoppin's videos. Maybe I'll find the answer. Maybe I'll find out why it is he doesn't like WoW PvP anymore. Maybe it's just in one of those videos. I'll find it. Chance would be happy, Chance being Sodapoppin. He'll be happy because he'll be like, hey, I'm 10 cents richer for Luxley watching 100 of my videos. Or I could tune into his stream. I'm sure people in the stream know the reason why it is that he doesn't play WoW anymore or chose not to play anymore. Or maybe he'll say it in the stream. But I'm not, the kind of guy that's going to watch a stream. I'm not a watcher. I'm a producer of videos. I'm not a watcher. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm a producer. And, for me to watch WoW videos or any other kind of videos, yeah, I'll do that at my convenience, when I can, when I feel like it, at my convenience, at my leisure, on my schedule. But for me to tune into someone's stream, I'm doing it at their convenience, at their leisure. And that's just not my style. I'm sorry, it's not. But I do have a tremendous amount of respect for what that guy has achieved at a very young age, and the kind of potential that he has to achieve even more going forward. But I'm not like a fan that's going to kiss his ass. I'm just not that kind of guy. But I have respect for him. And I really honestly wish he went into details what it is that he doesn't like about WoW PvP. What's missing about WoW PvP? Now, my take on it was that he just kind of got bored with it. That having done the same BGs and having done the same arenas, the same maps over and over again, it gets boring after a while. And Warlords didn't give us any new arena maps, didn't give us any new BGs. Now you could throw out Asheran at me and say, well, Luxley, that's a new BG. Let me talk to you about Asheran for a second, okay? This is the Blizz developer's mindset. Let's take Wintergrasp, the worst of Wintergrasp, right? And then we'll take the absolute worst of Tolbarad. We'll put them together. We'll throw in a lot of lag because players just love fucking lag. We'll make it lag like crazy, and we'll just throw a tag on it. Something people miss, like old school AV. And people will love Asheran. No. We fucking hate Asheran. We fucking hate it. I don't know one person that says, wow, this is the best thing that happened to WoW. Kind of a redundant question, but this is the best thing that happened to WoW. It's Asheran. No one ever says that. Just like no one ever says, I love Strand of the Ancients. I mean, give me a break. I mean, Asheran is a disaster. And I even made a top 10 reasons video on why Warlords of Draenor would fail. And I actually deleted the video. And I mean, we're talking like the fall I made this video. And I deleted it because I don't want to get into WoW negativity territory. I look like an idiot when I do. Because actions speak louder than words. I've produced close to 400 videos, of which maybe 395 of them pertain to WoW. So for me to start going negative on WoW and bitching about the game, I look like a jerk. I look like an idiot. Because actions do speak louder than words. And I look back at all those points, and you know what? I really can't make an argument for any of them except the Asheran one. That was my first point in the video, and I was dead on target about Asheran. It is terrible. And what Blizzard should have done is use those resources to come up with new arena maps or new BG maps. Something different, something a little bit exciting, something a little bit new. They really should have. Because the future of WoW is PvP. because the future of gaming is esports. I understand and respect the fact that raiding is WoW. That is the meat and potatoes, that is the core of WoW right now. But its future is PvP. And if you're a new guy who is used to raiding and wants to dabble in PvP, see what it's like, is it fun, what am I missing? Or if you're just a new player to the game and you want to dabble in PvP, what are you going to do? You're going to step into the arena? No, you're not. You're going to go into a regular BG. And if you pop into a regular BG, you're going to be with a bunch of bots. You're going to be with a bunch of people that really don't want to be there and don't know why they're there. You're going to be up against a pre-made. Meanwhile, your group is just some random tag of people from different servers. And it's not particularly fun for the new guy. For a seasoned player like myself, when I recognize those situations that I'm up against a pre-made or two, or my team is entirely bots, I'm not going to waste my time. AFK, out, switch tunes, go to a different class. Sorry, I'm not wasting 15 minutes of my time with this bullshit. And I recognize those situations very, very quickly. But for the new player, they don't. So this is their first taste of PvP, and I can't see how they could possibly say, it's great, wow, this is great. I love beating bots and celebrating that I beat a bot. I love going up against a random pre-made of people in full conquest gear. You know, I love playing with a bunch of noobs. No, you don't. No one does. And as imbalanced as the game is on its most basic level, it's that much more imbalanced at its highest level. It is. People will say, well, you can't expect the game to be balanced on duels or 1v1 or BGs. The game is balanced around threes. You should know that. You're an idiot for not knowing that, Luxley. What's wrong with you? No, the game isn't balanced around threes at all. Blizzard attempts to balance it around threes, but it's not. How could you tell me a game is balanced around threes when there's only one class in the game that can dispel a paladin bubble or can dispel a mage ice block? 1 out of 11 classes. You're going to tell me that's balance? You're going to tell me that's fair? No, it's not. You know, a DK can heal from, say, 6% health to 80% health with a macro, maintain offensive pressure, and then also maintain a series of heals through his runic power and conversion, and maintain that level. No other class in the game can do that. You're going to tell me that's balanced? You know, a paladin can pop a bubble and run up in Strand of the Ancients and click on the orb once you break down the last wall, if you ever get to that point. Hey, is that fair? No. And I think it's gotten to the point that we just all accept this. We just accept it. Oh, yeah, you expect PvP to be balanced? What's wrong with you? How could you expect PvP to be balanced? You know, that's like going to Spain and expecting people to be able to speak Chinese. No, it doesn't work that way. I don't know why the guy quit. All I know is this can't be good for World of Warcraft. He's one of the biggest YouTubers out there that plays WoW, and he's not playing it anymore. And that's not good for WoW, because he has quite a following. And if there's one thing about WoW, people tend to stick with the game if their friends stick with the game. And if people tune in to Chance Morris or Sodapoppin on Twitch and he's not playing WoW, they're going to tend to play the game that he's playing. So that's a lot of people. And I think the guy might have some valid reasons about WoW PvP. Because one thing that I liked about the beginning of MoP, having played a hunter, was that I would go into PvP, and yes, hunters were OP out of the gate, as OP as warriors were at the end of MoP, as OP as DKs are right now in WoD. Hunters were very OP at the beginning of MoP, but I felt like I could counter anyone and everything, and that was a great feeling. Now, when you do that in the game and you have those kind of mechanisms in the game, what you're essentially doing is you're homogenizing all the classes. But Blizzard took a major step towards that in the beginning of Kata, towards the end of Lich King anyway. Why not go the whole 10 yards? Why not give every class something that can counter every other class in the game? I mean, I might sound like I'm saying something sarcastic, but I'm not. I like the idea of, as a hunter, knowing I could counter everything at the beginning of MoP. That was a great feeling. And Blizzard had to do one of two things with hunters, warlocks, and warriors at the beginning of MoP. They either had to bring them down to the other classes level, or they had to raise the level of play of the other classes. I think they made the wrong choice. I think they brought down warlocks and hunters. No one's ever going to convince me they brought down warriors, I'm sorry. But that was a wrong choice. Just like when they, started taking out all the CC in the game. And as a Shadow Priest, I was kind of vexed and kind of in a conundrum about what to do. Do I take Psychic Stream or do I take Void Tendrils? I need both. I can't live without one or the other. Why Blizzard? But I wasn't the only one that had to make that choice as a Shadow Priest. Every class in the game had to make a similar choice. They all lost something. And that was one direction they probably had to go, but there were different ways they could have addressed it. They could have, instead of taking things away, they could have increased the cooldowns so people use them more judiciously and more strategically, and they don't abuse them. They could have had things DR a lot quicker and maybe have them last a little bit longer. There was just so many different ways they could have done this, and they chose what I feel to be is the wrong way, because I like the idea of having all these possibilities in my Bat utility belt to counter other classes. And with that out of the game, I don't know. I think it does diminish the game a little bit. I think this whole not casting on the run diminishes the game a little bit. This ongoing imbalance to the point where we accept it diminishes the game a little bit. And I want the game to succeed. I want the game to elevate to another level, to a world-class esports level. I honestly want to see that happen like it's happened for League of Legends. But there's a strong reason why 40 million people tuned into the World Championship of League of Legends and only 400,000 tuned into the 3 Championship of WoW. Why? There's a reason for that. Okay? And if you don't think Blizzard wants those advertising dollars of esports, you're clueless. You are fucking clueless. Blizzard loves money. Ask the shiny ponies in the Blizz store. Ask any of those pets in the Blizz store how much they love money. I think they're the only MMO in the world out there that charges money to transfer from one server to another. I mean, they just love money and bleeding it out of people. And the kind of advertising dollars associated with esports is astronomical. It is a fact that esports is growing faster than the film industry and the music industry combined. It is the future of gaming. Blizzard is subtly moving in that direction. In BlizzCon 2013, they hired a VP to develop WoW as an esport to work under Holinka. Very quietly, she kind of assumed her position, but I followed what's been going on. She's been on major gaming websites like Joystick and other websites, trumpeting WoW esports that they want to get into it. Why do you think they had implemented this spectator mode, which I still can't find on the UI, and I don't even know if it's in the game like they said it would be? Why do you think they broke down arenas to the point that you could do it on the whole on all the servers and not just your own realm? Why they broke apart arena teams? Why they changed the matchmaking system a little bit? And a guy on Tichondrius could do arena with a guy on Thrall. Why is that? Why are they breaking those barriers? Why did they introduce skirmishes into the game? They know PvP is the future. They know it. And they're trying to get people into it. And it's less resources, less manpower for them to create PvP things than it is to create raids. Believe me, Blizzard knows this. But they're not doing the major things about it. They're not addressing the imbalance. They're not addressing a lot of the things that keeps Blizzard out of the esports realm. Question is why? Love to hear your thoughts. Luxley out.